Hello everyone, this is my second video. If you missed the first video, first watch it. And here I'm going to explain my second choice. It is recommended. So previous video we have seen how to install Anaconda and execute the programs, Python programs. Here I'll explain all these steps. So the first step is to install Python. So open Google and click on Python. Okay. So open the first one. Welcome to Python org here. Yes, go to downloads, all releases. Okay, you can see the version. The latest version is Python 3.14.6. Just see here. So it is downloaded. Just click on it. So just add python.exe to path and customize installation. Click on customize installation. All these check will be there. Pip install. This is very important to install SymPy, NumPy, all these things. So by default, it will be selected. Click on next. And here click install Python 3.14 for all users. Click on it and click install. So here the browser, it shows where it will be installed, Python 3.14. Okay, install. Installation process will take some time. So see here, setup was successfully installed. Click on close button. Yes, here open it. Here open, first of all, click on Windows or CMD. One second, Windows or CMD. It open the console. Click on Python hyphen version. So enter, you see the Python version 3.14.3.14.6. So whenever you see this one, Python is installed successfully. Click on exit. So here verification whether it is installed or not. Just click on IDLE here. Previously we opened Jupyter Notebook, but here we open IDLE Python. It is installed by Python itself. So while we installing Python, it's also installed. Just see here how to execute the program right here. Just click on, just type print hello world. Okay. Just enter. It gives the output like this. Okay. So this is a basic thing to type it. We can save the file with the py. Save the file. Type the program and save the file and execute it. But it's not user friendly. So for that one, I'll install another thing which is called VS Code. Okay. So again, open Google for user friendly execution. I'm installing VS Code. Click on VS Code and open the first link. Just click on download for Windows here. So VS Code will be downloaded. So I'm canceling it. I've already downloaded it. So I'm opening the folder where I have downloaded. Just click on it. VS Code. I accept. I have not installed. Just I have downloaded it. And now I'm installing. Click on next. Here I see it shows the path where VS Code will be installed. So it takes 881 MB. Click on next. Visual Studio. Don't create a start button menu, but we need a start button menu. So start button. So here, don't forget to click on this one, create a desktop icon. So here, click on next and click on install. So installation process will be started. It also takes some time. See here, I have installed. I just skip that installation process because it takes much time. So click on finishing. It launches the Visual Studio or unclick it. Click on finish button. So desktop, it is created VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Click on it. Okay. So see here. So see here. Click on this one. Extensions. Click on. So click. Just type Python. Click enter. It shows some. Click on this one first option and click on install. It also takes some time. Okay. So Python is installed. So here we are seeing uninstall because it is installed. And next, I told you the steps. First step, the second option, installing Python, that's over. Installing VS Code, that's over. Installing required extensions. So we are in the third step, installing extensions. Just we have to install Python first of all. I have installed. And next, Jupyter, Jupyter. Just type it. So click on the first option. This is Jupyter. Click on install. It also takes some time. And after installation, just click on view here and command palette. So here type Jupyter. Click on new Jupyter notebook. So a Jupyter notebook will be installed here. Type the program, print here, hello world. So whenever I opened a parenthesis here, you can see I opened parenthesis, opening, it automatically closes, and opening the double quotes, it automatically closes. Hello world. Okay. Just click on this button, run button. Okay. It is showing basic Python. So click on it. First time it asks like this. So clicking on it, some extension will be downloaded, installed for executing the program. So after execution, so only first time it asks. So print hello world. So hello world is printed. Now again I'll execute. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Click on this one. It is executed within seconds. So this is a very easy way to download extensions. Some Jupyter extension here. See Jupyter extension. First Python extension, next Jupyter extension. And next we need to install this SymPy, NumPy. Not required as of now, but required for the programs like matrices, determinant. We can find determinant, inverse, and everything. All these codes, all these functions are defined in NumPy and SymPy. So I'll tell you which function is in which module. Okay. Now, first of all, how to save it? It is saved like untitled, but press on Control S. So it asks what's the file name, or you can go to File and here save. Shortcut is Control S and save as is Control Shift S. So it asks the file name. So you can save anywhere. Documents are anywhere. Just I'm saving with the demo one. So extension will automatically will take that is demo1.ipynb or py also we can save it and execute it. This is the way to execute it. And next, click on these three dots, open terminal, new terminal. New terminal will be opened. Here I'm explaining how to install NumPy and SymPy. First NumPy, pip install NumPy, enter. It will install NumPy. It is required for some programs. Whenever in the previous video, we have seen installing Anaconda. Installing Anaconda will install all the modules, but takes much memory. But here, this is second option is better to save the memory. So we install only required modules we required for our computational mathematics. Next, we shall see same way pip space install SymPy. Okay. Pip space install SymPy SciPy. So I'm installing SciPy also. Like this also we can save install many packages. So many modules. So in the single click, giving like this SymPy space SciPy space something 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 all these modules. At a time, all these modules will be installed. So one by one also we can do it, or at a time we can fill. Here in the single command, it installs SymPy as well as SciPy, which is required for specially for computational mathematics lab. So in the next programs, in the next videos, we use the NumPy and SymPy, SciPy, all these modules, so that before starting the programs, we have to install all these things. So here in this video, we have seen how to install Python and execute it in the basic mode, and user friendly. It's not user friendly in executing. So that's why installed VS Code also. In the VS Code, we can also install Jupyter extension. It's something like Jupyter Notebook experience. It's actually not a Jupyter Notebook, but here we get a Jupyter extension gives the same experience as in the Jupyter Notebook. It is user friendly. Uh, these are the three steps. Last step is to install SymPy, NumPy, and SciPy. Here also I'll show you SciPy. Okay. So whenever installed, it shows like as in the previous one, successfully installed NumPy. Same way it shows successfully installed SymPy as well as SciPy. So this is the way. Next video, we shall see the first unit, the programs. This is a basic setup before starting computational mathematics lab. Thank you.